In first grade, I devoured the Little House on the Prairie series. 9 years later, I held my own novel in my hands, with my name shimmering across the cover. Becoming a writer of timeless fiction was never the curious part of my story. I've always loved learning. I never hated school like so many of my peers, though homeschooling suited me best. Reading was my favorite pastime, and I've always held a classic outlook on life that some may call old-fashioned. I preferred quiet solitude to popularity and ink-stained fingers to polished screens. Each of my stories began the same way, with the faithful lifting of my pen. The curious part was how my stories were received. People labeled them as Hallmark-esque, dismissing me without reading a word I'd penned. I realized something quietly, perhaps painfully. The world didn't want timeless, it wanted trendy. Book sales rose, follower counts soared, reviews poured in. Yet the more I wrote what sold, the less I recognized my voice. Authenticity gave way to imitation. My words became a mere copy of what already existed. In April 2025, I stepped away. From the noise, from the thousands of Instagram followers, from the kind of success that sold my soul, one post, story, or reshare at a time. It wasn't rebellion, it was release. For as long as I can remember, I've loved to write. In the silence, I met a new kind of dismissal, the quiet sort reserved for independent authors, whether from librarian, bookseller, or stranger. And yet, confrontation is not the answer, not when I can acquiesce. Acquiescence is not surrender. It is timelessness over trend and peace anchored in purpose. To rest in my calling, I cannot bow to the current. I have to take a stand, but it is one that I will take quietly. I discovered a new kind of strength. It is not loud or defiant, it is steady. This strength refuses to yield to approval or acclaim. Because without a publisher's seal of validation, without algorithms or applause, my words still matter. My pen became my proof. Unyielding, faithful, true. In Acquiesce, I share my journey, from the nudge that set me on this path to the people and stories that have shaped 1,210,014 words and counting. This is more than the story of one writer. Acquiesce is the quiet chronicle of choosing integrity over imitation, peace over pressure, and purpose over popularity. True strength is not found in noise, but in the steady hand that refuses to waver. Acquiesce, an independent author's unyielding pen.